Hey everyone, welcome to another Junxions development progress video. This one will be a little bit shorter too, because I've been mostly fixing bugs. So let's get straight into it. In the first video, there were some issues with filling these empty spaces. And as you can see here, the islands are being generated correctly, even with these weird shapes everywhere. These specific walkway shapes are from the first video. The second thing that has been fixed is merging. So both of these roads are one way. And if we copy this one and connect it here, make them a little bit more space, you can see that the right lane has priority over the left one. The left one always merges into the right one. This will of course be reversible for the left-hand drive. Another thing that has been improved is the intersection generation. And for you to understand it, I first have to explain you how it works. So I've opened this intersection, and the first thing the algorithm does, it creates the crosswalks, and then it tries to connect the main paths, which includes lanes, railways, and such. In the second step, what it does, it connects all the bordering contents like walkways and bike lanes, and also fills remaining spaces with lawns. And then when we leave the intersection edit mode, it will fill all the remaining spaces with the same material that is used for lanes. This works most of the time just fine, but there are a lot of cases where we would like to have it a little bit tweaked. So this is one of them. Let's open this intersection. Let's open the connections, and we can see that we have disabled these two connections, which means that there are no lanes crossing the median. And up until now, this is how the intersection generator would have handled this situation. And if you wanted to make it look a little bit better, you would have to fill this ugly empty space by yourself by doing this. Now it looks much better, but I personally wouldn't want to waste those seconds for each intersection that I want to make, making this median look better. So I've upgraded the algorithm, and if you have two symmetric roads and there are no lanes crossing the median, when you generate the intersection, it will fill it for you. This also works for other use cases. For example, here we have a bike lane that's going through the middle of the road, and when we regenerate the intersection, the bike lane will correctly remain in the middle. Another positive effect that it has is, for example, in this intersection, in the middle there's a lowered tram lane so that vehicles can pass through it. But if we disable these two directions and click generate, it automatically detects that there are no lanes passing through the tram lanes and replaces them with the standard ones, which are a little bit higher. These intersection generation changes do not really affect the gameplay, but the visual result looks much better than if it just stayed this way. And lastly, the roundabouts have been tweaked a little. So as you can see, there was a little issue with roundabouts when they were generated on a slope. So that has been fixed. Please ignore this tilt, that's gonna be fixed too. And another thing regarding roundabouts, since you can connect the roads to an intersection in any angle, the algorithm can have trouble generating some of these roundabouts. So previously what you would have to do is to move these roads a little so that there would be more space for the generator to place the paths. But what you can do now is open the intersection tool. I mean, if you don't want to build the whole roundabout by yourself, let's generate again. And there's a new UI element that allows you to change the position of the roundabout and the radius. So let's move it around. Let's, for example, place it somewhere here, make it a little bit bigger, and click generate again. And as you can see, the generation now worked much better. With this, however, we can make another great looking roundabout by dragging this out here and clicking generate. Although I think something like this would be frowned upon in the real world. I've also been working on things unrelated to programming that may help the project down the road a lot, and I hope to share the results next month. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.